dog lover, the product that she created is the ultimate leash. Lisa Flynn is back with us again.
Hi,
how are you?
Thank you, Dan.
Lisa, you have probably walked more dogs in your lifetime than any other human being.
I've walked a lot of dogs. Yeah, I was a volunteer in an animal shelter, so for years. So I walked basically thousands of dogs over those years.
And a lot of the dogs that are in shelters are there because they're aggressive or they pull. There's a lot of reasons. Well, I want you to think of something. If you were to stop at a corner and to ask for directions somewhere, and someone were to say to you, well, here, and they put their hand on your shoulder to guide you in the right direction, that's one thing. If they were to reach around your throat, it would be a different thing. This is a leash that is one of the friendliest I've ever seen. They are handcrafted by Lisa. She is a small business owner. She brought her product to QVC. It's sold out. It is finally back in. It works in a way that is completely different. Sit, good boy. Now, you can use it many, many different ways, but you'll notice it doesn't go around the throat. It goes around the barrel chest and underneath. A dog can't back its way out of this harness like I've seen so many other times before. It's not invasive, it's friendlier, the dogs love it, and you still have the control that you need.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, so what it is, it's actually, it's a one piece, so it's all one piece, and it's a leash and harness in one. So basically, it's a leash that converts into a harness.
And works several different ways.
Yes, it works 3 different ways. So it works as a harness, as you see here on this dog, and also Suede is wearing it as a harness as well. And then sometimes you need just to transport the dog from point A to point B. So you can then just use it as a slip lead. So you
She almost jumped up on the coffee table. Yep.
So then you can just use it as a slip lead. So you just separate the stops and you would just put it around the dog's neck, and you can transport the dog from the car to the house or whatever you need to do.
That's if the dog has a collar or does not have a collar.
Right, yeah, you can just put it right around. And then the other way that it works is actually as a stationary collar lead.
Okay.
So you just make it like a regular collar. Say you were taking the dog to the bay swimming or something like that. Now you have a nice long leash, and the dog is just basically wearing.
And that longer length is wonderful.
Yeah, so this way it doesn't tighten on the dog. It's just like a regular collar.
Right.
Yeah, but the way to use it so that it's actually escape resistant and reducing the pulling is as the harness.
And by the way, I'm going to say, we can't say with absolute authority that no dog will ever pull. We can't.
Right, on most dogs it does reduce the pulling. About 90%, 95%, but there is a small percentage that it doesn't work for, and we do.
The Houdini dogs,
well,
the ones who escape.
Houdini dogs, it works for everybody because they try to back out.
Yep.
So this will secure those dogs because it tightens around them. So when they try to back out, it's going to tighten around them and hold them from backing out. Yeah.
She makes 3 colors. And by the way, we first saw the black, and they are beautifully braided. They're made by hand. This is the orange.
And that's reflective. So for night walking.
Any little silver threads that you see, that reflects. That's, by the way, what my wife Kelly and I have. And then we've got exclusive to QVC is the purple and the red.
The red purple, yes.
And we have them on the air at $24.96. They've been very, very popular. Sold out in their debut. Finally back into our inventory, and you make 2 sizes.
Yes, so the small medium is best for around 14 pounds and up.
Okay.
Okay, so 14 pounds to 40 pounds for the small medium, and then the medium large is 40 pounds and up.
So if you've got an itty bitty teeny tiny dog, honestly, it's not right for you. Kelly and I walk 4 dogs at a time. And it's great when you've got multiple dogs. And the fact that it isn't around the throat means your dog's happier. It works so very, very well. Now, I'm no expert in this field. You are, Lisa.
Right.
But my wife, and by the way, let me introduce you to my wife, Kelly. That's Suede. Did you notice that Suede didn't even say hi to me? She didn't even say hello. You're my baby. Thank you. My wife is a professional trainer. So if she raves about it, I know it's the best in the industry. And you put so much love and detail into creating and crafting something that I think somebody will have for a lifetime. They're so well done.
Yeah. They're very durable, very strong and sturdy.
And it's different. The concept is different than what most people think of for leashes or leads.
So when you first look at it, you might think, how does this make a harness? I don't understand. It's confusing.
Yep.
But it's actually very simple.
Well, let's do it.
Once you learn just a few little tips.
Okay, I'll hold on to this one.
So actually, to get the leash off of the dog, you're basically just loosening up the disc. You're just going to loosen the side. And then you just take the whole thing and just pop it right over the dog's head.
It takes less time than removing the carabiner that is on most regular leads.
Right.
So
now you have it like this. So you're going to undo it just to start out with it like it's just a regular leash, just like a regular slip lead. Now these stops are movable. So that is the way that you're going to size it for your particular dog.
Right.
So the first thing you're going to do is put it over the dog's head.
Right, and then there's a little, and I'm going to show it, there's a little keyhole right here, see it?
Yep.
That keyhole is going to be the key.
On the back, yes. Because if you don't have it on the back, you're going to get confused.
Yes.
So you put it right away on the dog's back. And then these two black stops are how you size it for your particular dog.
And it becomes a custom, comfortable
Exactly.
fit.
And it fits any dog perfectly, any body type, if you do this.
And it's interesting, if you give me two dogs that weigh exactly the same, they'll fit differently because their body weight is in different areas.
Right. So the way you size it for your dog is very, very simple. You're just going to take the stops and you're going to move them so that they are in line with the back of the dog's front leg, just like that. Just where it's going to wrap, just like that. Because if you have them too far back, it could fall back by the stomach. If it's too tight up, it's going to be too tight on the neck.
You do
so
it
you want
one
to have
time,
it right in with the leg.
And she has great instruction. You do it one time and it's the second nature already.
Then you're just taking the leash and you're just going underneath the dog's body and you're just bringing the handle up through the opening. You're bringing the stop up through. You just pull it taut, and then you're going to lower the stop down. Now, when the dog pulls, the disc is going to rise up in the air. When the dog relaxes, it's going to relax back down. So it's just going to rise and fall in this manner. So the disc is there basically to prevent the over-loosening aspect.
Exactly. And what you have, if you have a dog that pulls, normal leashes don't tell them to stop it. If your dog takes you for a walk, instead of you walking your dog, you want to consider this. It's a customer top rated item, and because it is such a friendly item, keep in mind, for a lot of dogs, they've never had a lead on them that wasn't around their throat. Lisa has walked more dogs in the years that she has worked with the animal shelter and the rescue programs that she's been a part of than most human beings would ever walk in their lifetime. And many of the dogs you walked were Godzilla dogs.
Well, they were all wonderful and very cute.
I love you.
But they
so
were,
good.
but they needed guidance.
They needed help.
Some of them needed guidance, and this gives you that extra bit of control that you need.
A lead or a leash is your greatest gift to your dog in terms of the safety of your beloved family member. It's not just a control thing. It's comfort for that animal. That again, I keep saying this. I think it's just because I want to prove that I, could get a girl. That's my wife. That is my wife, Kelly. Notice how she hasn't admitted it. She's like, no, never met the bald-headed guy. But she's a professional trainer. You have so much passion in what you do. I want people to understand this is the new evolution. This is what's going to make other leads obsolete. It's much friendlier. Look at where the lead is. It's around the barrel of the chest, not the throat, and underneath these arms. So you actually have two separate points of contact.
Yeah, and the other thing that it's not hitting into the sensitive armpit area, which is where a lot of the harnesses could hit into that armpit area and cause the chafing. So if you have the stops, as I've told you, to just put it right behind the front leg there, then it's just going to fall right behind the armpit, not into the armpit.
And by the way, on TV, it looks like a rope. It's not. It is a soft, soft nylon cording.
Yes.
It's perfect.
Very pliable, very, very soft.
Orange with the reflective threading.
Yes.
The black is available and exclusive to QVC and only available here is the new purple and red combination. Sold out in its debut. We have 2 sizes, the small, medium, which is recommended for dogs. 14
under 40 pounds, so it's
to 40.
Yeah, 14
okay.
pounds to 40, yeah.
And then we got the large for the much bigger dogs.
40 and up.
Lisa, thank you.
Thank you
so very, very much.
Thank
and I would
you.
like to thank you. What are you doing after the show? I'm just curious.
Taken.
You're taken. Great, great. Thank you. We'll be talking at home, sweetheart. That's my wife. Thank you, Suede. Congratulations, Lisa. We'll be taking another look at our today's special value. If you or a loved one has